Would you rather deal with failure or the regret of not trying at all? It's a question that keeps some people up at night, but not the people who've unlocked their full potential. We're about to dive into the 10 life choices that can make or break your future. These are the decisions that separate the dreamers from the doers, the ordinary from the extraordinary. Get ready because we're about to drop some serious knowledge bombs. This is your life, and these choices are yours to make. We all know the feeling. You've got a big idea, a dream you're chasing, but then that little voice of doubt creeps in. It tells you to play it safe, that it's not worth the risk. But let me tell you something. Failing is part of the journey. Every successful person you know has faced setbacks, has stumbled and fallen. But you know what separates them from the rest? They got back up. They learned from their mistakes and came back stronger. Think about it like this. Would you rather spend your life wondering what if, or would you rather go for it and see what you're truly capable of? The truth is, regret is a heavy burden to carry. It eats you up inside, reminding you of the chances you didn't take. Failure, on the other hand, is a chance to learn and grow. It's an opportunity to refine your approach, to come back with even more fire. So the next time you're faced with a choice between playing it safe and taking a risk, remember this. The only way to truly fail is to never try at all. Embrace the possibility of failure, learn from your mistakes, and never ever give up on your dreams. Because the only thing worse than failing is the regret of never having tried in the first place. Let's talk about something that hits close to home for a lot of us, living up to someone else's expectations. Maybe it's your parents' dreams for you, maybe it's societal pressure, or maybe it's just that little voice in your head telling you to follow the well-worn path. But here's the thing. It's your life, and you get to choose how you want to live it. It's easy to fall into the trap of doing what's expected of you, to follow the path of least resistance. But true fulfillment comes from pursuing your own passions, from chasing after the things that ignite a fire within you. Think about it. Are you going to be more excited about waking up every day to work towards someone else's dream, or towards your own? Now, I'm not saying you should disregard the advice and guidance of those who care about you. But it's important to find that balance between honoring their perspectives and staying true to yourself. Have those tough conversations, explain your dreams, and show them that your happiness is found in forging your own path. In a world filled with endless distractions, it's easier than ever to fall into the trap of passive consumption. Think about it. How much time do you spend scrolling through social media, binge-watching shows, or just generally letting your brain turn to mush? Now, I'm not saying those things are inherently bad, but they shouldn't be the only thing you're feeding your mind. Imagine your personal growth as a muscle. If you don't challenge it, if you don't push it to its limits, it's going to atrophy. But if you consistently feed it with knowledge, with new experiences, with challenges that force you to grow, it's going to become stronger and more resilient. So how do you choose growth over entertainment? It's about making conscious decisions about how you spend your time. Instead of scrolling endlessly through social media, pick up a book. Instead of binge-watching another season, learn a new skill. Chapter 4. Living in the Moment versus Planning for the Future. Finding the balance. We've all heard the saying, live in the moment, and it's definitely great advice. Life's too short to be constantly worrying about the future, right? But here's the thing. Completely ignoring the future can lead to some serious consequences down the line. So how do you find that sweet spot between enjoying the present and setting yourself up for success? It's all about balance, my friends. Imagine your life as a two-pan scale. On one side, you have enjoying the present moment, indulging in experiences and making memories that will last a lifetime. On the other side, you have planning for the future, setting goals and making smart decisions that will benefit you in the long run. Now, if you put too much weight on either side, the scale tips, and you end up out of balance. Too much focus on the present, and you might find yourself unprepared for the future. Chapter 5. The Power of Your Circle. Choose your crew wisely. You've probably heard the saying, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Now, I'm not saying you need to ditch your friends if they don't fit some perfect mold, but it's important to be mindful of the company you keep. The people you surround yourself with have a huge impact on your mindset, your habits, and ultimately, your success. Think about it. If you're constantly surrounded by people who are negative, who complain all the time, and who drag you down, it's going to be tough to maintain a positive outlook on life. On the other hand, if you surround yourself with positive, supportive, and goal-oriented individuals, their energy becomes contagious. Now, I'm not saying you need to go out and find clones of yourself. Chapter 6. Hometown Hero or World Traveler, Deciding Where to Plant Your Roots. There's something comforting about the familiar, about the place you call home. But sometimes that comfort can turn into complacency, holding you back from experiencing all that life has to offer. So how do you decide whether to stay put or spread your wings and explore new horizons? There's no right or wrong answer here, as it's a deeply personal decision. But it's important to weigh the pros and cons of both options before making a choice. Staying in your hometown offers stability, familiarity, and a strong support system. You've got your childhood friends, your favorite local spots, and a sense of belonging that's hard to replicate elsewhere. On the other hand, moving somewhere new opens up a world of possibilities. Chapter 7. Risk it all or play it safe. Finding the sweet spot for success. Let's talk about risk. It's a word that can evoke both excitement and fear, and for good reason. Taking risks can lead to incredible rewards, but it also comes with the possibility of failure. So how do you find that sweet spot between playing it safe and throwing caution to the wind? First things first, let's redefine what risk actually means. It's not about making reckless decisions without thinking things through. True risk-taking involves calculated decisions, carefully weighing the potential rewards against the potential consequences. Life is full of surprises, and by surprises I mean challenges, obstacles, and those moments that make you want to crawl back into bed and hide under the covers. But here's the thing, running from your problems never solves anything. In fact, it usually just makes them bigger and scarier. Think about it like this. Ignoring a leaky faucet might seem like the easy solution in the moment, but eventually, that small drip is going to turn into a major plumbing disaster. The same goes for life's challenges. The longer you avoid them, the more overwhelming they become. So, how do you shift from problem avoider to problem solver? It starts with a change in mindset. Instead of viewing challenges as insurmountable roadblocks, try to see them as opportunities for growth. Each obstacle you overcome, each problem you solve, makes you stronger and more resilient. Now, I'm not saying it's going to be easy. They say that life's a journey best shared, and I couldn't agree more. But finding that special someone to navigate life's ups and downs with, that's a decision that should be made with careful consideration. Your life partner has a huge impact on your happiness, your growth, and your overall well-being. Now, I'm not saying you need to find someone who checks off every single box on your imaginary perfect partner list, but it's important to choose someone who shares your core values, who supports your dreams, and who challenges you to be the best version of yourself. Think about it, life is full of unexpected twists and turns. You want someone by your side who's going to be there through thick and thin, who's going to celebrate your victories and offer a shoulder to cry on during tough times. A strong and healthy relationship is built on a foundation of trust, respect, and mutual support. It's about finding someone who accepts you for who you are, flaws and all, and who encourages you to grow and evolve. Now, finding the one isn't always easy. It takes time, patience, and a willingness to put yourself out there. But trust me, when you find someone who truly understands and supports you, it's worth the wait. Here are a few things to keep in mind as you navigate the world of dating and relationships. First and foremost, be true to yourself. This is it, the big question. Are you truly living, or are you just going through the motions? It's easy to get caught up in the daily grind, to wake up, go to work, come home and repeat. But somewhere along the way, we forget to actually live. Living isn't just about breathing, it's about experiencing all that life has to offer. It's about finding joy in the little things, pursuing your passions, and making memories that will last a lifetime. So how do you go from merely existing to truly thriving? It starts with a shift in perspective. Instead of focusing on what you don't have, appreciate all the good in your life. Cultivate an attitude of gratitude and watch how your outlook on life transforms. Next, identify your passions. So there you have it, the 10 life choices that can shape your destiny. Remember, you are the architect of your own life. The decisions you make today will determine the person you become tomorrow. Choose wisely, embrace the journey, and never stop striving for a life that's both meaningful and fulfilling. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more life-changing tips. Remember, you are capable of amazing things. Believe in yourself, trust your gut, and never give up on your dreams. The world is yours for the taking. Go out there and make it happen. Now I want to hear from you. Which of these life choices resonated with you the most? Let me know in the comments below, and let's keep the conversation going.